Hey, how we doing, guys?
Welcome back, everyone.
Joe here.
I'm Kevin.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. We're in a really interesting spot of the show in general. I mean, things seem to be on the upside for Rebecca.
Yeah, this has been my favorite season. And again, I think that's about the payoffs to watching three very cringy seasons of television.
Yeah,
We're still cringy and we're still getting
Yeah.
moments where Rebecca drives us nuts. But I'm very heartened by the fact that she's able on her own
Uh-huh.
to process what's going on. And work through it on her own without it spiraling too far.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she'll get out there like she always has, but she's able to kind of rein herself back in, and it's not taking her 6 episodes
Sure, to have that realization.
right, yeah, to have a realization or get a grip, or she doesn't need someone else to kind of talk her back. Like when Nathaniel was being awful to her when she's confessing that she has feelings for him, he was being a negative influence, and she was able to talk him down, right, or back
Yeah.
away from him.
He's the one who needs to work on himself.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
We still have those no Rebecca no moments, but
Oh, sure, and that
But
I
you're
don't
right.
think that's going to go away. It's part of her personality. It's what that it's one of the things about her condition
She's
is and her condition is it doesn't go away. It doesn't get cured. You're always going. This is a disorder you're always going to have.
will always be a work in progress.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh,
Like most of us, right?
I did like in the last episode though. She gives that amazing speech at Heather's wedding,
Yeah, yeah.
and you have Nathaniel in the audience, and he's like, "Oh man, I love her."
Right. Oh, I talk too.
He broke his silent protest there.
Right. I don't know where we're going with Josh at this point. That's
Right?
kind of still up in the air for me.
He's also a character that's had tremendous growth. I mean, the last episode he's dating again,
Right.
and he's kind of finding it hard because all these women they want the old Josh, right?
Yeah.
They don't want him for who he is. They just want him because he's a hot DJ, is what the
Right.
girl was saying, And you kind of feel for the guy.
Yeah. You do. Keep in mind though, he's also kind of paying for the persona he created. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, man, but you're not just going to be able to, walk out and be like, "Hey, guess what, guys? I'm trying out a new personality," and everybody else go along with it.
Yeah.
You're going to have to work on yourself and work on how you present to other people, and we've all been through it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how many college freshmen go to college and it's all about like, this is who I'm going to be now, a whole new personality, a whole new me.
Yeah.
And they try that on for size for a while. It's just a common thing people do, and you can't just expect everyone to jump on board with you.
Yeah.
Oh, my name's Dirk now.
It's Dirk. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like on Breaking Bad when Walter Jr. decides like I'm Finn now.
Yeah.
Like wants to go by his middle name or whatever. It's that kind of thing. And I say good for Josh that he's trying and he's making earnest effort.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit silly to think he's like, hey, this is me now, and everyone else is supposed to all of a sudden like forget who he's been for 26 years or however old he is.
Yeah, it's like kudos for changing, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it's like people know you, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
It's gonna take time.
It's gonna take time. It's gonna take work. You are going against an image that you have created for yourself.
Yeah.
Garth Brooks tried to make a rock album as Chris Gaines, and guess how well that went? It was dumb.
Is this true?
Yeah, you have to look it up if you haven't.
Chris Gaines?
Yeah, I think it was like I never heard a song, but I saw the album cover, and he was like all like emoed out with like eye makeup on and stuff. Yeah,
It's insane. Okay. Wow. You just kind of blew my mind there. Sorry.
Google Chris Gaines at some point.
Not that I'm a Garth Brooks fan, but that's an amazing point you made there.
I like his country music. I'm not even a country music fan, but I like some of his older songs, and I gotta
Garth Brooks.
I gotta tell you, the idea of him all of a sudden deciding he's gonna have an alter ego, he's gonna Hannah Montana himself and come out as a punk rocker was kind of stupid.
I don't know how to process that.
Let us know if you guys have actually bought or downloaded the Chris Gaines album, and if you like it. I'm kind of curious.
All right, well, hey, we're going to hop into it. If you guys are watching us on
Absolutely.
YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel.
Hi there.
If you don't mind hitting the like button for us, leave us a comment down below. Tell us your Chris Gaines experiences.
Right.
And while you're at it, if you might hit that subscribe button for us, we'd really appreciate it, guys.
Absolutely. If you'd like to see the full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched, including the first 3 seasons of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, please check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page. You'll have to sync with your own Netflix and watch along with us. We cannot show the content over there.
Sure can't.
You just get these 2 mugs.
Hi.
All right.
Oh God, I love her.
When you find the one you love, you should hold on tight.
I gotta get her back.
I don't think he's in any healthy position to do that at all.
Also, bear with me, guys. I'm a little under the weather today, so if I sound stuffy, that's why.
Think, guys, best ever?
It's fine.
It's kind of dry.
Are these the same kids?
Why did you lie? Why didn't you just tell me you wanted to come to LA for an audition? I mean, you could have trusted me.
She hates me now.
No, I don't think she does. That when you get home, she's gonna find you a good therapist. That's what I needed when I was your age. Can't do Peter Pan. It's just not right. You know, you lied and schemed to get it. You didn't earn it.
Okay, so we only got one song this episode. The music,
Yeah, it did. Just the kid's song was it, wasn't it?
yeah, it was a great song. Once again, we got to continue to talk about how Rebecca has just grown and how she's so much more adjusted to
Yeah,
situations.
she's equipped to deal with this kind of stuff. Like there were two guys, her brother who she trusted and Nathaniel who she trusted. Neither one she should have. They were really working to manipulate her, and she not only figured it out, but reacted and responded completely appropriately to both.
Her brother kind of has. I don't want to say excuse, but he's a child.
Well, yeah, she forgave him.
Doesn't
right?
doesn't really know any better as a child. Doesn't
well,
comes from a terrible home.
Right. He also has issues that are probably very similar to Rebecca's because he has the same upbringing Rebecca did. Right.
Pretty much,
the same terrible father is putting the same burdens on his kid.
He really is.
He
worst.
sucks.
He might be the worst TV dad of all time.
He's got to be up there.
It's funny how today we watched two shows today. We watched Schitt's Creek, which might have the best TV dad.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
The worst TV dad of all time, and Rebecca's dad.
Johnny Rose versus whatever Rebecca's dad's name is. You're talking about night and day, man.
Night and day. And it's. I love that line when he's like, "You think I need therapy?" And she's like, "No, I know you need therapy."
Right.
Growing up in that household.
Seriously. No, this has been more of a feel good season.
It has.
Which I did not expect from the show to ever happen.
And what I love about the show, too, is even episodes where we don't have Josh, we still have the actor who plays Josh.
That was great, yeah.
It's like they still found a way to get the actor in the episode.
Absolutely.
And it's interesting, right? Because they never want you to forget about Josh. The show never wants, even when he's not her focus,
right?
He's still part of the show. And I think that's intentional. I think they're keeping him there so you don't forget about him because they might circle back and have.
I think so. I think there's no way I don't know if it's going to go that far.
Sure.
They may just both be mature friends, which wouldn't be the worst thing to happen.
I would like that if they end up just being friends again.
Right. But in a healthy way.
Yeah.
Which they've never ever done.
No.
But yeah, I feel like with the exception of Nathaniel, all the other characters, like Paula had a great growth episode here, right?
She did.
I've been an absentee mother, and it's okay to feel good about my kids. It's okay to show them that I feel good about my kids.
It was a great bonding episode.
It was.
I've never done the escape room like we talked about, but I feel like that's a good mother-son bonding experience, right?
That was good. That was solid.
I feel like my mom and I would both get frustrated and we'd just be locked in there for hours.
My mother and I would kill each other in the escape room.
Just like an accident.
I hate you, mother.
Thanks a lot, crazy ex-girlfriend.
I wish I was born. Yeah, no, it was nice to see that there was something there because I mean, like the running joke obviously with Paula has been that her kids are terrible.
They have been. I mean, we've seen.
But well, I like the other perspective of you kind of haven't been there as a mother, really.
Yeah, you don't show
so of course her kids aren't going to grow up saintly or perfectly or completely well adjusted if the mom is because I mean, like you said, we haven't even seen Scott. It's not all on Paula, obviously, but I don't feel like Scott's been much more involved than Paula. I mean, he seems to know the kids a little bit better, but it wouldn't hurt for them to know their mother as well.
Well, that's true to life about parenting.
Right.
There's that famous poem. They F you up, your mom and dad.
Right.
And that's just a cycle. Nobody is perfect.
Right.
But we have these moments and instances where we can try to be.
Yeah. This is good to see Paula making the effort to be an attentive, caring mother.
Yeah.
Right. And it had nothing to do with Rebecca.
She's a good mom. She doesn't beat her kids. She's there for them. She makes sure they're doing their homework, and she tries. She does try. You can't try every second of every day, but
I think the kids were right in that you tell us to make sure we change, get our homework done, but that's the extent of the parenting you do, other than making sure we don't die.
Yeah.
So
she needs to get to know them.
Right. There's no emotional connection between her and her kids there. So I mean,
and the show intentionally has kind of saved that. They don't really go out of their way to show you you see inside Paula's like home life, but they
Right.
don't really show her and her kids day to day. You know?
No, but again, the times we've seen him, it's been like the
They
kids hate
stole a
her.
car. Yeah.
The kids hate her, and she hates her kids, and that's
Yeah.
kind of all we've really gotten. So this was a nice change of pace.
Also, it is going to drive me crazy. Will you let us know, guys, if they change the actor for one of the sons? 'Cause
Yeah.
I think the younger one, I think that's still him, but the older one, I can't remember. The
Yeah, I'm
face.
not. Yeah, I'm not sure if these are the same kids,
Yeah.
but you know
That happens on TV.
Obviously, it's been. I don't even know if we saw her kids much in season 3.
Not really.
So I don't, or even if we did, I just know the last time we saw them, they were significantly younger. So I'm not sure if it was the same kids.
With the show, once we start getting towards the middle of the seasons, it's easy to kind of get them mixed up.
Right,
You know?
for sure.
So,
All right, we'll catch you in the next one, guys.
see ya.